2, 3. All right, cool. So testing out the audio right now for the Zoom H4n. It is a audio recorder. I'm going to be using it at the wedding this weekend. So this is my first time talking into it. We have a mic here. Gonna sync it up with the video and we'll see how it goes. Try to make sure that everything matches up so when I do get to the wedding, I don't have any problems out of it. I didn't know how to use it, but you know, YouTube is your friend. I learned everything on YouTube, so I just went to YouTube, looked it up, hooked it up, and here we are. But this is what I'm doing. This is another day of preparing for this wedding. You know, I'm doing a lot of work behind the scenes, trying to make sure I'm doing everything right. Tomorrow, I get my gimbal, get the EOS R. Be my first time with that camera, so I'll mess around with that for a little bit, probably shoot a little bit on that. It's a big day. Big day for the couple, big day for me too. It's my first wedding I'm leading. You know, I've shot before weddings, but it's been second shooter. Test. And we live, baby, I bet. Let me tell y'all something. I just picked up my EOS R. It is my first time using the EOS R. If y'all don't know what the EOS R is, especially a higher end version of the camera I have right now that shoots in 4K. The camera I have does not go up that high. So really, for those of you who don't know cameras, like it's a really nice camera and it's expensive. I rented it out for the wedding I'm shooting this weekend and I am super excited for it, man. Like, if y'all understand, like, since I started picking up, I bought a camera about a year and a few months ago. So since then, I've just been watching like a lot of YouTube and watching people. Tyson, come on, man. Go. Get out. All that click and clack. Boy. All right, anyways. Since I started, I've been watching videos on YouTube and like a lot of the creators on YouTube who do a lot of filmmaking, wedding filmmaking, you know, vlogs, other things like that. A lot of them use the EOS R and like you can see how good it looks coming out of their camera. I've been wanting to shoot with that for a very long time. I haven't had the opportunity yet, and so now the opportunity has presented itself and now I can shoot with it, and I know that this is going to be the point which, you know, I know this is going to take me to the next level where I need to go. Man, like I understand everything now. Like if I would have tried to do this at the very beginning starting out, like I didn't know half of what I know right now. And so a lot of it I've learned through trial and error, but I'm very happy with where I'm at because man, I've learned so much. Like it's so many small technical details that most people wouldn't even realize, because I didn't even realize it. Like when I first started out doing all this, like I didn't realize that like the amount of things you have to know in order to properly run video and audio. And I literally just learned audio yesterday, like recording audio outside your camera, connecting it in post. Like I literally just did that yesterday. So like now I'm gonna start doing it all the time because now I know. And that's why I do this type of stuff, so I can understand how to make these things happen. So when I do go to weddings and any other events, like I already know how to put it together. I already know how the audio is gonna work. I already know how my video is gonna work. Like I know what I'm gonna do in post. So man, I'm excited. Let's open this up. Let's open up this ESR. If you're ever interested in getting into photography, videography, there's a place, if you're in Houston, or even if you're not in Houston, I'm sure there's places wherever you're at that is basically a photo rental place. So you can go there and rent out like any cameras that you see, any stuff that you see. You go rent it out, you test it out before you buy it, so that way you can understand what it is, what you do and don't like about it, just so you can get a feel for it. Man, boy, this thing is beautiful. For the people who know this type of stuff, like, don't mind me, this is my first time holding one of these. Boy, this thing is nice. I can't wait to shoot with this. Like, I'm too happy. I had to get the adapter too. The EOS R, it comes with an RF mount. RF mount is a larger, is for larger lenses. And so in order for it to work with the lenses I have for my camera, which is the EF mount, I had to get a adapter, basically. And so what you do is you put this on the camera. After you put this on, you're gonna be able to use all of your EF mount lenses that will go on here. So that's the mount, just threw it on there. I'm gonna put my lens on here and we're gonna record on the EOS R and see how it looks. Man, this is the EOS R. Can y'all tell, does it look any different? I think it does. I'm shooting in 4K right now too. It's my first time shooting in 4K. The camera is easy. EOS R, I mean, once you know a Canon camera, like most of the controls and the settings are the same as far as moving around the camera and different things. I mean, obviously this one's a little bit different. It has 4K and other things that you can change it into. So I was trying to record in 4K on this thing, and for some reason it's just like, it said the card wasn't reading it fast enough. So obviously I need a faster SD card, but I never would have known that had I not been able to get this camera and test it out in 4K with the SD cards I do have, which means that I need to go order or go buy another SD card before tomorrow to make sure that I can record in 4K, because my plan is to shoot rings and the dress, you know, accessories and stuff that go along with, you know, things that happen on a wedding day. My plan is to shoot that in 4K, 60 frames per second, so I can probably slow that down. And then when I have them out to the side by themselves, whenever they go out to do photos and I have them for a little bit, I plan on shooting 4K in that, slow motion, so that way I can be able to put it in post and put my spin on it, because you know I like doing slow motion. That's like one of my favorite things.
I think some people don't understand like the work that goes into what I'm doing, but I really be putting in work as far as trying to understand everything I'm doing, understanding, you know, everything. When I first started out, just understanding the camera, then I eventually learned to grew to understanding camera movement, but then video. Obviously, I was doing photos for a while, so I learned a lot about composition, about lighting, all of that. So all of that incorporates to video as well. So I'm using, you know, basically what I've learned over the past year and applying it to basically shooting weddings, because weddings is a nice mixture of pretty much everything that I've been doing up to this point. So it's product, photography, videography. You're going to have, you know, couples posing. You'll have action, like an event. So it's like you're recording an event as well. You go behind the scenes with, you know, makeup, getting ready, all of that. So like you're literally covering across the board. So it's a good thing I've had the opportunity to do a lot of this work beforehand, because now I have the opportunity to put it all into one one piece together, and basically just be able to go out and create something that I've been wanting to do for a while. And it's at a really nice venue in Arlington. And, you know, I've been in contact with the venue and stuff too, just to make sure I have everything I need to give them the best video possible. So I'm excited about it.
This thing has been over a year in the making. Like, if y'all really understood what I've been going through over the past year, as far as my business goes, like just the work I've been putting in, the countless number of photo shoots I've had to do just to make ends meet, really. Without that, I probably wouldn't have been surviving how I was. Learning all that has helped me out so much. Photography in itself, the art form of photography, has helped me to be a better creator in video, because now I really, really understand the importance of lighting. I really understand the importance of composition. None of that stuff I would have learned had I just continued on trying to learn video straight off. So I think learning photography is definitely a good step to take if you are considering trying to learn video, because photography is going to teach you the basic composition, basic lighting, basic things you need to know in order to make better videos. Now, you can make videos without learning photography, obviously, because there's lots of filmmakers out there who have done that, and people go about it all types of different routes. So this is just the route that I took, and I found for me it was very helpful. You know, if I can help somebody else out with that, if you're considering it, then I would definitely consider looking into photography first before you get into videography, because that's going to help to build you as a filmmaker, build you as a videographer or a content creator, or whatever you want to call yourself, because people be calling it all types of different things. Look at what else I got. Let me go get the battery real quick. All right, so this right here, this is like, it goes on top of your camera. It's basically like a video light. But the cool thing about this one, when you flip it up and you turn it on, it turns into a spotlight. I don't have any big spotlights, and I don't really think I need any big spotlights. Like I said, this is my first time shooting this solo, so I don't know what I will or won't need, but I over-prepared, and I over-prepared purposely, because I'd rather get there and have way too much stuff than get there and be like, dang, I wish I would have had this. Wish I would have had that. So, bam, got that fresh spotlight. You can adjust how bright it is, how dim it is. We can change the color temperature, change it from a tungsten to a fluorescent, change it back to a tungsten. There's a lot of stuff you can do with this, and it's small, it's portable. So what I'm thinking is whenever they are dancing, I'll be using this light to light them up. So I don't know if I want to keep it on top of my camera, because I'm gonna be on the gimbal tomorrow. But I'll probably have Roy hold it up, because he's gonna be on monopod. He should just be standing in one place. Let me tell you about this gimbal situation. So I was supposed to rent out a gimbal and a monopod. I was gonna get it from the same place that I got the EOS R from, which is the photo rental place I get a lot of my stuff from. They didn't have it though. So I went on ShareGrid tried to rent out a gimbal and a monopod. And for some reason, my ShareGrid account was messed up and I had to wait for them to get back to me. So me being skeptical, I did not believe they was gonna get back to me today. So I was just like, man, I just gotta go buy it. So I ended up going and buying a gimbal off of Amazon and a monopod off Amazon, full price. Look up a Ronin S. You can see how much that is. Like, I paid a nice little penny for it, but smart. I'm just gonna return it. So it's really like I'm getting it for free for the weekend because I'm just gonna return it after I'm done. Shh, don't tell nobody. Don't tell Amazon, they're gonna come after me. But yeah, you gotta be smart like that. Like sometimes it comes down to it, and when things don't go your way, you gotta have plan Bs. And if you don't got plan Bs, you just gotta figure it out. So that's what I've been doing with a lot of this stuff. I love being in these situations where I have to figure things out, and things don't always go my way because it allows me the opportunity to figure out new ways to make stuff happen. I love chaos. Like, I love being in chaotic situations and being able to control my environment and my surroundings in situations that people couldn't handle. Like, for me, that's exciting. That's probably why I left my job and tried to do this business and ended up going broke. Like, I'm not gonna say it was a mistake because I learned a lot, but that mindset, that nature in me to just want to do things and think that I can just do it, like, you know, sometimes it pays off and sometimes it doesn't, but even when it doesn't, it still pays off because I always try to spin it in a positive light. So I'm happy about it. Let's get it. We're gonna see how this turns out. I've been doing these vlogs, man. I've just been trying to stay on it, trying to continually put out content so that I can continue working and working on, you know, things like this, like setting up audio. I never would have been able to set this audio up if I wasn't making videos consistently. I wouldn't have been able to know how to do this. My first time doing it literally would have been at the wedding. And that's not a good time to do it. So you always want to practice doing stuff beforehand. These vlogs give me a great opportunity to practice what I'm doing, practice my craft. So when I do go work with clients, I already know exactly how to do things, what I want to do, because I've already practiced it with my vlog and the other videos I'm making. So I'm excited about it. Let's get it. It's Be Great number 5. Be Great number 6 will be on the way. Be Great number 6 will be after the wedding. Y'all gonna see how that goes. I'm excited about this wedding film. Let's get it. Be great.